You are listening to Radio Long Island City, recorded outside our studios near Hell Gate, 9 kilometers north of the Harbor Hill Moraine. And now, the Observatory. The Observatory, Monday the 16th of June, 2025. It is 88 days after the spring equinox. It is 4 days before the summer solstice. By the French Republican calendar, it is the 28th day of Prairial, the day of the temps, the time. The sun rises today at 5:24 a.m. Solar noon takes place today at 12:56 p.m. The sun sets today at 8:29 p.m. Civil twilight ends at 9:03 p.m. and nautical twilight ends at 9:45 p.m. The length of daytime today is 18 seconds longer than yesterday. The moon is in its waning gibbous phase and is 72% full at midday. The last quarter will arrive on Wednesday, the 18th of June. These are the predicted tides today for Horns Hook. In the wee hours, high tide, 2:27 a.m., 1 meter 58. In the morning, low tide, 8:42 a.m., 0 centimeters. In the afternoon, high tide, 3:03 p.m., 1 meter 46. In the evening, low tide, 9:02 p.m., 24 centimeters. This is the Monday Reservoir Report for New York City. The Delaware Watershed. Cannonsville, 102% full. Papacton, 100% full. Neversink, 100%. Rondout, 95%. The Catskill Watershed, Schoharie, 101%. Ashokan, 98%. The Croton system is 100% full. In our shared realm of plants and animals, cabbage white butterflies have begun appearing in some abundance. They are medium-sized with white wings dabbed with black dots. As their name implies, they are fond of eating plants in the cabbage family when they are in their larval green worm stage. In agricultural settings, they can be quite destructive. In domestic gardens, one can simply pick out any worms from homegrown produce. They are lovely to see in their butterfly stage, flitting gently around the park or backyard. Commemorations. On this day in 1884, the Gravity Switchback Railway opened at Coney Island. It was the first purpose-built roller coaster. Designed by Lamarcus Adna Thompson, it was dubbed a switchback because the cars carrying the riders would be transferred at the end of one segment of rail to another track for their return journey. It predated the later looped track roller coasters that would become the principal form of the ride. It was on this day in 1904 that the Irish author James Joyce began his relationship with Nora Barnacle. He would set the events of his novel Ulysses on this day. Across the world, today is celebrated as Bloom's Day by Joyce enthusiasts, named after Leopold Bloom, the protagonist of Ulysses. On this day in 1961, the dancer Rudolf Nureyev defected from the Soviet Union to the West. He had been on tour with the Kirov Ballet in Paris when he made his move. Today, let us remember Geronimo, born on this day in 1829 in Nodoyon Canyon, Mexico. He is an almost mythic figure from the American West. Named Goyocla, or the one who yawns, he is known to history under his Spanish name, Geronimo. An attack on his family's camp by a Mexican military expedition in 1858 led to the deaths of his mother, his wife, and his children, and Geronimo emerged immediately thereafter as a leader of resistance to Mexican and American settlement of his Apache people's lands. Over almost 3 decades, he was a feared and respected warrior during the Apache Wars. He finally surrendered to U.S. forces in 1886, and he and his followers were kept as prisoners of war. He never fully regained his freedom. He would, however, become a celebrity in the years that followed. He appeared at the 1904 World's Fair in St. Louis, and also in President Theodore Roosevelt's 1905 inaugural parade. In the same year, he dictated his autobiography to S.M. Barrett. It was eventually published with Theodore Roosevelt's permission, and it remains in print. Remember Goyakla, Geronimo, today. And that is the Observatory, Monday the 16th of June, 2025.